First couple of tunes that I've recorded with the Quad Cortex from Neural DSP. I know I'm a little late to the Quad Cortex game. I'm a little late to the modeling amp world in general. I've always been a traditional amp player. So my first experience, as you can see from other videos on the channel, was with the pretty basic Line 6 Pod Go. It has sounded fine. There are some limitations though that maybe you want to step up to a higher level modeler, such as the lack of DSP and a little bit of a sad effects chain. You know, you can't do 2 amps at one time, you can't do 2 cabinets at one time. So I decided that the Quad Cortex was going to be the best option for me. I like the fact that it has the capture ability. Even though I haven't done any captures myself, I only own 1 amp and a couple of pedals these days. But downloading captures from the cloud for free is great. The classic Reverb Signature 2 Rock that I downloaded is one of my favorite amps, and that's what you hear with my Les Paul. And there's a 2 Rock TS1 that I hope to do some recording with. It sounds great as well. There's a Marshall Silver Jubilee that I downloaded. It's one of my favorites for harder rock stuff. This first part that you hear there is a preset using the freeze function on the Quad Cortex from Mobia Afro on the Cortex Cloud. It was really cool, just something that's maybe a little bit outside of my norm. I could still play the way I play over it, but that sort of atmospheric thing that it does is really cool, and it helps it just to be inspired to do something a little bit different, a little creative. And that's the thing I think that the modelers can do for somebody who's more of a traditionalist like me, is to make you branch out a little bit and do some things that you can't do with the normal amps and pedal setup. This is the preset I was referring to from Mobia Afro on the Cortex Cloud that I used with the Strat at the beginning of the video. And this is the 2 Rock CRS drive capture that I used with the Les Paul midway through the video. Another very cool feature of the Quad Cortex is you can use it for vocals. So in the video, the vocal part is done through the Quad Cortex with a compressor on at the front, which helps smooth things out a lot. Very cool.